What's up, everybody? I hope you're ready. This is literally my favorite training to give to anybody because it's the one that you get to have the most fun with on the doors. So let's go ahead and jump right in. This lesson in the course is going to be all about breaking preoccupation, helping you get more pitches out, helping you set more appointments with these people that you're pitching, and it's going to ultimately lead to you guys making a lot more money. So if you are ready to go, keep watching. Let's go. Sorry, I thought I was going to do something cooler there, but I'm just super fired up for this. I'm going to bring the fire. I guess first things first, let's start with what is preoccupation. Close your eyes. It's going to help me explain this to you a little bit better. So literally just close your eyes, and I just want you to visualize this situation that I'm going to give you. It's Friday afternoon, Saturday morning, this family, they're at home, they're hanging out, it's Friday afternoon, they're drinking a beer, the kids are watching TV, wife's cooking dinner, they might be getting ready to go out, babysitter's coming over in a little bit, hanging out. It's Friday night at 6 o'clock. And then all of a sudden, the doorbell rings, and you hear, that's you at the door. What do you think these homeowners are thinking in their mind? Somebody's outside trying to sell me something. The wife turns to the husband and says, honey, can you go handle that? Can you tell them we're not interested? And I'm over here like outside, we can't hear this, but I know what's going on in there. I've been doing door to door a long time. It's like, what? Come on, you're not interested. You don't even know what I'm doing yet. I've got this awesome deal, this awesome service. You guys would love to save money. It would be great. And you're already not interested and you haven't even heard me out yet? That's what's going on inside. So preoccupation is they have these preconceived notations, and you're going into this fight with an uphill battle. So now the guy's chest up, walking to the door. He's ready to give it to you. He's ready to let you have it. He's ready to tell you to piss off, whatever. He opens the door and he's like, hello? And then there's you. You were just trying to give him a service. You were trying just to help him out, help him save some money. And he's just going to come outside and he's going to be an asshole to you. Well, this is how we handle it. We're going to shatter that preoccupation. We're going to shatter those preconceived notations. And then we're going to go right into our pitch and we're going to end up selling this guy. Okay, so you can open your eyes. That's just the scenario, and that's what I want you guys to be expecting every single time that you knock on the door. Okay? Are people going to come outside? Are they going to be super friendly? Are some of them going to thank you for knocking on their door and doing your job? 100%, without a doubt, that will happen. But if you're not prepared to get hit in the mouth, when you get hit in the mouth, you're going down. The first rule of fighting, I like to box, I like to spar at MMA. The first rule of fighting is expect to get hit. All I'm trying to do here is teach you guys that you should be expecting to get hit. Because it's not if, it's when you're going to get hit in the mouth. And if you don't know how to block or dodge that and fight back, you're going to go down every single time. And the better you get at parrying and the better that you get at evading these types of situations, the more deals you are going to close. I 100% guarantee you that. So, when they come outside, keep in mind, if you do not do this, you will never, ever, ever sell a lot of accounts. This is how door-to-door reps take their game to the next level. They get very, very good on the door. It's not about the in-the-home stuff. If we have appointments, which you guys do, you're going to be closing deals. This is how you take it to the next level. You get very, very good on the door. And everybody says first impressions matter. They do. So how you handle the first few seconds of this interaction with this potential customer is crucial, okay? So the attention span of a human is under 8 seconds. Goldfish are beating us. The attention span of a human is 7 seconds and change. Goldfish have an attention span of 8 seconds and change. They have a higher attention span than humans. Let that sink in for a second, okay? So what does that mean? That means, let's say you pull out your phone and you get on Instagram and you're gonna go check this girl's story for the day. And then as soon as you get on Instagram, you're on that little search page, the explore page, and you see some cool video. And you go and you click on it, and now you're watching that video. And then the video ends, and you're like, what the heck did I come on Instagram to do again? And you forgot all about that girl who you were coming to check her story, right? That's just one example. Okay? How many times have you been in your kitchen and you're like, oh, you know, I'm gonna make this. And then you just see like it's a mess and you start like cleaning, and then the next thing you know, it's been like 20 minutes. You got distracted. And now you're over here doing this when you wanted to cook yourself some dinner. Okay? Couple examples for you. I like the Instagram one a little bit better. But the attention span of a human is 8 seconds. So if we can engage them into our content and engage them continuously throughout this presentation and keep them there, that is how we will get more pitches out. So how many times have you been pitching, or somebody comes to the door and they open it up and you start talking about solar or whatever it is, and they just instantly shut you down. And you're like, you don't even know the deal yet, man. Man, this guy had an awesome house. 2 of his neighbors have it. I've set them both up. They both recommended him, and he didn't even give me the time of day. It's because you didn't stop him dead in his tracks when he was coming out there to tell you to get lost. It's nothing else. You didn't get the opportunity because he was still too distracted by his preconceived notations, his preoccupation, what he was already doing. He's still thinking about that date him and his wife are going on to the steakhouse tonight. You didn't distract him. You need to distract him, and in that case, you need to distract him, and when you distract him, you will now have his attention, he will be engaged, and you will be able to take him through your sales process, okay? So, don't talk about solar. That is rule number 1 for when you are on the door trying to break this preoccupation, okay? Do not talk about it. If your manager tells you to talk about it, I would argue and say that he is wrong. The first thing that I'm doing when I get to somebody's home is not saying, hey, I'm out here selling solar, would you be interested in a free design, okay? This is not what I'm doing. The first thing that I'm doing when when I knock on somebody's door, and you guys will see this in the pitch training, check that out after this. I think it's the next lesson. Go there directly after this. These trainings go hand in hand. This is what is going to take your door-to-door game to the next level. You might be a great closer. You might not be a great closer. But what this is going to let you do is get into more homes and become a great closer, because you're going to have more opportunities to close people, okay? So, when they come outside, we are not talking about solar. When they come outside, I'm going to get them to buy into what I want them to buy into. And what I want them to buy into is that I am an $8 an hour meter man walking in their neighborhood, okay? I have a vest on, and you can check the other video. I think we were talking about it on demeanor and door-to-door, the first video that I did. I went and showed you guys my vest and talked about the vest for a little bit. I have a vest on. I am playing the part, okay? And when they come out here, I'm gonna let them talk first, because then I'm gonna judge how hard I have to shatter their preoccupation and how hard it's gonna be, if it is difficult, to get them interested in my product and allow me to get through my pitch so that I can set an appointment or get in their home and sell them, right? So, when they come out, they're going to talk first. Always let them talk first. Just to give you an example, I will be standing all the way back here on my phone. When they open the door, I'm not just instantly like, hey, how's it going? I'm Gabe with Solar. I'm here to talk to you about what I'm doing in the neighborhood. That is not what I'm doing. They're gonna answer the door, and they're gonna be like, hello? And I'll be like, hey, how's it going? I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm just supposed to speak with the homeowners about the work that we're doing on the electrical grid over the next couple months. Are you the homeowner here? I'm on my phone. I'm paying no mind. Because think about it. You're not the first person that's knocked on their door. What do the people normally associate salespeople with? High energy, super smiley, fast talking. I'm over here looking like I don't give a shit, slow talking, and my demeanor is not all smiley. It's, how's it going? I'm just supposed to speak with the homeowners about the work I'm doing on the electrical grid. It's like I'm out here hourly. I don't care if they get it. I just have to talk to them because they're on my route, right? So it's all the things that I'm believing in up here that are going to portray right here that will then get him to believe and buy in to what I'm doing, so that he drops his guard, and now he's just listening to the fucking power company talk about the work that they're doing on the electrical grid. He's like, oh, okay. Oh, phew, this guy's not trying to sell me anything anymore. Thank God, I'm the biggest laydown in the world. Why do you think people don't like to get sold? Because they get sold. I buy everything. Me personally, I buy everything because I am the easiest sales. I'm the easiest sale in the world to anybody. New car, bought it. Super high expensive apartment rent, got it. Investment program, buying it. Why do I buy the investment program? Because I make money and I want to know what to do with it, right? There's always a reason why people are going to buy, but what we need to get them to do here is drop their guard so that they can be sold. When I go to get sold something, my guard is up through the roof now because everybody tells me that I'm such an easy sale that I have to be subconscious of it, you know? And like if price isn't an issue, people buy. I have money, so I tend to buy things because I like it and I get sold and I like to give people a shot to sell me, right? So same thing with these homeowners, guys. Realize that they do not want to be sold. No one wants to get sold, right? So we need to get them to drop their guard. So if we go back into our example where I'm back here and I'm like, hey, I'm just supposed to speak to the homeowner about the work that I'm doing on the electrical grid. Be the homeowner here? Yep. Okay. I'll be super quick. Do you remember getting the letter from insert your power company name here about the work that they're doing on the meters over the next couple months? No? Okay. Are you familiar with how your bill's broken up? No? Or kinda. Are you talking about like the kilowatts or like, what do you mean? Right? So all I'm doing here, guys, is I'm just distracting. I'm just buying myself time, counting in the back of my head how many seconds I have their attention for. Sometimes I'll set a timer on my iWatch for 30 seconds. So then when it hits, then I know that I can go. You know, you can do different cool things like that, and we'll talk about that in the more advanced stuff later on during the course, but we just want to go over the principles right now, and we just want to go over the must-dos and must-don'ts, right? And the must-don't right here is talk about solar. The must-do right here is break their preoccupation and get them to stop thinking that you are trying to sell them something. The quicker you can get them to drop their guard, the more receptive they will be, and the easier it will be to get them to stay engaged with you throughout your presentation, okay? So once they drop their guard, and if we continue into our example, are you familiar with how your bill's broken up? Or do you kind of just pay it like a lot of people do? Oh, yeah, you know, I just kind of pay it, it's on autopilot, you know, kind of have to pay you guys. I'm with it, I get it. So it's broken up into a few portions. It's broken up into energy, it's broken up into fuel and distribution charge, it's broken up into asset circulation fees, and it's broken up into taxes. And all I'm doing at that point is I'm just buying myself time. I'm trying to get them to think that this is not a sales presentation, because what are they probably going to be doing at this point in their own minds? They're probably going to be associating me with the local municipality that does the power in their area. So in my case, I'm in Tampa, Florida. We work with Duke and Tico. So they're probably thinking that I'm from Duke because I'm wearing a vest. I don't give a fuck. And I'm talking like I don't care. I don't look like I have money. And I'm talking about their bill and the work that I'm doing on the electrical grid. I am playing the role, guys. I've never once ever said I am with any of those companies. There is a huge difference between letting people come to their own conclusions and think what they want and make their own judgments, and me blatantly lying and saying, I have integrity, I don't do that, but I know that at the end of the day, it is my job as a solar professional sales rep to convince people to get solar. And this is one of the ways that I do it. And I personally think that it's ethical. You might not. If you don't like it, cool, don't do it. But this is what works for me. This is what works for my guys, and this is what works for a lot of people that I've taught these things to. So, if you would like to do it, that's what I would suggest. And it's not like if they ask me, so are you with Duke? No, I'm not with Duke. But like I've been saying, all this is designed to do is to get them to drop their guard, become receptive, and allow you to pitch them. Now you can pitch them. Their guard is dropped. They're not blocking a sales presentation anymore. Now you can pitch them. Catch you guys in the next lesson.